you guys for another video. It's finally time for me to get ready for work, and I wanted to record a video that is using my Boxy Charm Luxe box that I did get. And I also wanted to combine this video with a look that is very beginner friendly. I have been getting requests from a lot of clients that I have been doing that they want to do their own makeup when they go out to the club, and they want, you know, something easy but very sexy, soft vibe, and also really nice skin. And then we're gonna jump right into the box. Every 3 months they send me a Boxy Luxe box, and this month I got some really cool stuff, and this month I got some disappointing things. I'm gonna talk about the pretty cool stuff that what was that? One of the first really cool things that I thought I got in this palette was the Tarte Pro Glow that came with the Tarte Pro Glow palette. You can see that I already swatched it, y'all. Really pretty. I am gonna add this into my kit since it's that pretty. I really like it. I really did think this was a pretty good palette. The disappointing thing that I did get in here was this that came in here, guys. It's a mini blow dryer, and at first I thought, oh, it was cute, that's pretty cool, but then when I thought about it, like, this is a waste of money. The diffuser is really small. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be diffusing with this. And they also have this one, which this one is pretty good, you know, like maybe like if a little piece of your hair got wet and you wanted to go in and dry it up, maybe this would do something. But I would prefer to bring my own big blow dryer so that I'm not sitting there for 35 minutes 40 minutes blow drying some damp hair. So I don't know, I wasn't really excited about this one, guys. Another thing that I was actually excited to get was the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. If you guys have been watching me for a little while, I recently uploaded a skincare video, and my skincare video showed you like what I was using at that moment, and I mentioned something like this because I have one from Sunday Riley called Good Jeans, but the first one that I ever tried of this type of exfoliator was this one here, and this one is a pretty good one. I was recommended this from an esthetician, and his skin is amazing, and like he just knows how to take care of skin. So I was actually really excited that I got this in here. Even though I got the Sunday Riley Good Jeans one, this one's pretty dope. And shoot, you don't get skincare like this that's dang near free on a regular, so I might as well just give it to one of my friends. You know, I'm not gonna waste it. The next thing I got is this Dominque Cosmetic lip gloss. I'm actually more excited about trying something from her company. I see her floating around on Instagram, Dominque Cosmetics, and I'm like, is it really good? Is it not good? But I got a good shade. It's called Lemonade. I guess it's called Lemonade, but the shade is called Peach Tea. It is a really pretty color. I love it. And the next thing I got is the, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it is a mascara. It has a curler on the end of it. I am going to be trying this out today because this looks pretty dope. I've been wanting to try it. When I did check the card sheet, this was $25 because I seen this and I'm like, is this like an eyelash curler at the end? And it was. So I'm like, how much you want to bet this is $25? And it was. I want to see how the formula works. If it's $25 and this doesn't work, I'm gonna be really disappointed. And then the No Poreblem Prime Essence, and I'm really excited about this because this seems more of a primer that I would go for, because I go for more hydrating primers. It looks like this, and then the screw top. Oh crap, dang it, I just wasted some. The last thing I got from them was it's the Smooth and Pore Covering Primer. It looks like this, and I actually really like this one and how lightweight it is, and when I rub it on my arm, it feels really good. I think I'm actually gonna really like this, so I'm excited to try this. And I also got some Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. It is a like dry shampoo, I guess, a styling and finishing spray. I don't really use a lot of dry shampoos. I'll try to incorporate it, but I'm not really excited about this because I don't really use dry shampoo. I got this Dr. Brian pH Balance Yogurt Cleanser with Chlorophyll. Yogurt cleanser sound like it doesn't have any foam, which sounds pretty good because I don't like anything with foam inside of it. And I actually think I want to add this into my kit because I don't have a face wash for my kit, and I honestly should have one. And I should be prepared for that because a lot of people don't know to show up when you're getting your makeup done fresh face. Like I don't understand that, but it's okay. You know, that's why your makeup artist has to be packed and prepare, because girl, it will happen to you, okay? And the last thing I got in my box is the Skin & Co Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refreshing Mist and Radiant Dew. I'm not a fan of Radiant Dew setting sprays. They make me look really oily, so I don't think I will be using this for anything. Maybe like as a primer I could use it, but we'll try to see what we can work with it. I'm not really excited about that one either, but let's go ahead and start with the video and get this look going. I'm gonna just spray some of this in my hair. So it smells good, you know? It smells like really good. First, before we go ahead and do the makeup, I did do my eyebrows off camera. When I am in a run or when I don't feel like doing my eyebrows, I will take my NYX Professional Makeup Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in the shade, what, brunette, I think? Yeah, this is in the shade brunette. And I just literally brush my brows out, and I kind of like flick them out to fill in the little gaps that I do have up here. Take some concealer, clean up the bottom brow so it looks all clean, and call it a day so it's not too much work. I'm gonna just take a little bit more of the concealer and apply it on top of my lids, just so that I have an even base for my eyeshadow. And anything that you do apply, most things you're gonna do on your face is a tapping motion because you want to press it into your skin, and this is gonna help give it that really flat appearance and blended. If I'm doing something very natural to my face, I have not stopped using this palette, guys. This is the Desert Oasis palette by BH Cosmetics, because the palette is bomb, guys. Like, I don't know what to say besides that it's bomb, and that's why I keep using it. It literally has every color that you can imagine. This palette would be bomb because it has your little slight pops of colors, even with the cranberries. Highlighters in here, you can use these shades as eyeshadows as well, and it's like 18 bucks. And on top of that, I think BH Cosmetics literally has nothing but discounts 24/7. So I think I got my palette for $11. But all I do ask of you guys is to try. Like, if you guys want your eyeshadows to, like have shape, make sure you're taking the brush, you're putting the brush in there and you're adding a shape. You're not just going like this, because I know a lot of people can get frustrated with their makeup and just be like, and be like, I wish I can do that. All it takes is you just changing the way the brush is stroking, so it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. The best thing about beauty is that it has literally no rules as long as it looks pretty. So just try to keep that in mind, okay guys? First shade that we're gonna use is a light shade in the palette, which is this light brown. When I do take the eyeshadows, I like to go along with the eye shape. Some people have like an almond eye, cat eye, and some people have like a circular eye shape. Go ahead and press your brush right into the bone and blend it on out. And I'm just gonna keep throwing this brush into a circle until you can barely see the eyeshadow anymore. And today we're not going to use too many eyeshadows. We're going to use 2 eyeshadows in the crease. For the next step, I am taking this darker brown right here, and I'm literally adding that right into the crease. I'm gonna build mine up just a tad bit more because I like my crease to, have some definition. A little bit more of that lighter brown and add it on top, because it seemed like that darker brown was covering that lighter brown a little bit, and I wanted to bring that light brown out a little more, so I added some on top. And once we've gotten to this part, guys, this is where I like to add my pop. And I would recommend a brush like this. This is the Luxe Large Shader Brush. Specifically, I would recommend this brush because I don't have any other brush that's like this. I do use the Real Techniques Shader Brush, I think it's called. It's called a base shadow brush, which it's kind of similar to this in a different shape. That one would be good as well, because when I use that on my clients, that works. And if you don't have any brushes and you want brushes, the first brushes that you should be getting is Real Techniques or Morphe. I am gonna go for this gold in the palette today, and I'm adding this right onto my lid, and I'm kind of like flicking that onto my lid of the empty area first, and then doing tapping motions. I am bringing that up to my crease, and that's helping it blend really nicely in with the crease. What I like to do from here, because normally this is not enough for my eyes. Like this would look pretty for sure by just smudging some black into my lash line and adding lashes. But normally I like a little sparkle in my eye, and that's what people like about my makeup, is that it does have like a little sparkle to it. So to go the extra step, if you don't want to do the extra step, you can stop at this point and then finish watching after I add this little extra step. So I'm gonna take the shade Gatsby from Peaches and Cream Cosmetics. So I'm just gonna take a little glitter glue, because you don't need really much to have these eyeshadows stick onto your lid. Technically just want a little bit onto your brush and start patting it from there, because if not, it's gonna be like an intense pigment, and I don't want it to be an intense pigment. I just want it to be really light like this. Give it a light sheen and bring it up lightly like I did the eyeshadow, concentrating it more on the lid. Now that I'm here with the same palette, I am taking the dark brown shade that is right here. I'm taking a definer brush that looks like this, and this will make this part of your makeup a lot more easier. Any brush that's a lot more thinner than a shader brush or a blending brush that can get right into the lash line. I am gonna clean under my eyes to make sure that everything is out of the way. So the first thing that I like to do when doing my foundation is prime my face. I rarely ever miss priming my face. If I do, I am in a rush or something like that, but I rarely miss priming my face. I feel like this is definitely a step in my makeup that helps my makeup last all day, or anyone's makeup last all day. So I'm shaking this up a little bit. And I'm using the one that came in my Boxy Charm. This one is definitely really watery in consistency, but so far I like how it feels on my face. I just think that the formula should have been with a pump on it, because it's so watery. It coming out of that little tube, it's just like instant. And it's hard to control, so I would waste more of the product or add too much on. But I really like how it feels on my face. It's very lightweight, very moisturizing, and it feels like a really good base. I like to use this foundation, and I found when applying this foundation in really small amounts and building it up, I normally apply it in small amounts and build it up, but I mean like really light layers of this. So I'm taking a little bit of the foundation like this, putting it on a sponge because it worked better. So I'm spreading it all over the face. And it's already like a matte foundation, so it grips onto the skin, so giving it a longer lasting life. Like, you guys can still get that really flawless, beautiful skin finish with using less foundation and just knowing how to work your foundation. Now for the second dip is just the rest of that foundation. I'm literally placing this foundation away. I'm not using any more product, and I'm adding that in my cheek area. And this amount of foundation lasts on my client for so long. Like, literally, there was another makeup artist working on set with me, and my face that I did do, because I was hired there for touch-ups, and if there was any faces to do, I would go ahead and do those faces. So the only face that I did was one of the backup dancers, and I kind of like just stayed on set to do touch-ups. And when I was there doing touch-ups, literally my makeup was the only makeup that did not crack. Her face did not budge, her under eyes did not budge, her lips stayed on, thankfully. You know, they didn't really eat, they drank a little bit, but you know, that's what I touched up, was what she drank. And she sweated a little bit, so I was patting her down, making sure that her skin doesn't break. But literally, her skin was flawless, and this was the combination that I used and how I used it. I literally just placed a really thin layer of foundation on her face, and I went in with the beauty blender and a little bit more of the foundation, and I patted in the little areas that she needed just a little bit more foundation, just to cover those like imperfections, and boom, it was flawless. I didn't need a lot of makeup, and it ended up getting the job done. still looking flawless. So for me, I also use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer on her as well. But I also found the love for these jouer concealers, these high coverage concealers. I literally love this concealer. Okay, I'm only gonna put a few dots of this onto my eye and a little down my nose, on my chin, and a tad bit on my forehead. This part right here you could definitely do with a brush. I'll show you. It'll probably be a little bit more easier to spread with a brush. So I'm just gonna take this little brush that I use to conceal my eyes and start spreading that around with tapping motions. So I am moving my brush side to side, but I am still tapping side to side. So just tapping motions side to side to blend out your concealer with a brush. I didn't use a lot of concealer, so you can tell that this one covered up a lot more with the brush than this side. It still has like that really natural minimal vibe, but it is highlighted and covered down my forehead and in this area as well. And I'm also doing tapping motions. I did get a little bit of foundation on my brows, so they lost some of that shape back there. And since I'm going for more of a natural brow, I don't have to worry about making any legit mistakes except that one. Talking too fast, I'm just gonna go in with a little sponge real quick, or I can even take the brush and clean it up a little. My old trusty Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna go in with a brush like this, take some of the setting powder, I take a brush for the powder, and not too much, but enough, and I'll just dab it around the face in these areas. Now I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm taking my Kylie bronzer in Twani Miami, and I'm just adding a little bit of bronzer around my face. I like to add bronzer instead of contour because it's a lot more warmer. So I'll still kind of do like a contour in a way, more of like bronzing technique, you know? Not much of contour. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my nose back out with this bronzer by contouring a little bit. I'm not taking too much, but I'm just going in between my nose just to bring my nose back to life. Now I am taking my Benefit Cosmetics California Dream blush, and this blush also has like a really slight golden sheen, not too much though. It doesn't have a real golden sheen to it, but it has a little bit. I like pinky colors on my skin tone, even really lighter than my skin tone. I like pinks, but the lighter you go, like the more paler, you want to go more pale pink. You don't want to go too warm, and like the darker you go, you want to start turning into like the fuchsias and purples and oranges. I'm taking my Inglot Sparkle Dust in 02, and I'm adding that right on top. This one is like blazing, and that's adding a little bit on this. Like that's a lot. This stuff is crack. And tap the tip of my nose. I like to bring it up to about here. So when I look up, I don't know, it brings that attention up to the eyes, and I like that. And then going back to the eyes, I would prefer a nude over a white eyeliner. This also can be skipped if you don't want to do this step. If you don't like adding on any eyeliner, you can do this eye with no eyeliner and get the same effect. But this one kind of gives you more of like a doll-eyed kind of look, so it's pretty. I'm gonna go back in with the palette and take this shade right here, and I'm gonna add it right under my eye and bring it up and around. And I'm using a pencil brush. I'm using the Morphe E36 pencil brush, and this really helps with this area as well as controlling where you want it to be. Have I been using any of the from this Boxy Charm? I think I haven't, but I completely forgot to use this. So let's go ahead and use this like now and see how this works. I'm just gonna take this color from the palette, and I'm gonna add it right into my inner corner. Oh, this is really pretty. I could have added this on my lid as well. This would have been a really pretty color on my lid, and this would have been a really pretty color for my cheekbones. Okay, and now that we are here, we're gonna go ahead and try out this mascara. This mascara has a curler at the top, and it also has the mascara at the bottom. So this curls my lash, right? This is my lashes before the curl, and this is the curl afterwards. And I'm gonna add some mascara on top. It's not a bad mascara. Oh man, I was trying to avoid that, but it always happens. I like the mascara because they look really black, and they also kind of like give them more of a feathery appearance. That's why I really like it, but it doesn't make them clumpy in a way. It's different. I like it though. I don't know, the more I'm brushing it on, the more I'm liking it. The bottom lashes. I'm actually not gonna add on lashes. I really like how my lashes look right now. They look really nice. Okay, and now it is time for the lips. So I'm gonna take my Love Bite. I like to take any light brown lip pencil. I have a few. This is Love Bite. So I'm gonna take this and overline my bottom lip. You don't have to overline your bottom lip, but I just like a little touch under my lip here. And then I overline my top lip as well. Just the Cupid's bow area though. And then I'll take the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade Peach Tea lip gloss, and I'm gonna add this right in the middle. Oh, this went real good with this look. Like, this lip, and it smells so good. It smells like vanilla. And they feel so good. Like, I really like this lip gloss. Then you could take any setting spray. I like to take the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Alrighty guys, and this is the finished look. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I did try to make this video as easy as possible, showing you guys some cool little tricks that you can do at home just to improve your makeup a little bit more, but still very easy and very simple for you guys to do. But if you did like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and let me know down below if it helped you or not. I really hope this helped you. This look in particular, when I do this on my clients, they ask me, can you show me how to do my makeup? Can you show me little things that I can do to improve my makeup? Da, 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 da. So this video is out here for you girls. I hope this video helped you guys. And if this video did help you guys, make sure you tag me. Make sure you tag me on Instagram at Makeup by Santina or Santina Marie, any one of those, so I can see how you're doing, guys. Like, I do this for you guys so you guys can learn, and I want to see what you guys are learning. So go ahead and tag me. Make sure you tag me. Make sure you thumb up this video and subscribe to my channel. If you're already subscribed to my channel, make sure you click the little bell that's right next to it so you can get notified every time I upload videos here on YouTube. Also follow me on all my social media. I have Instagram and Facebook. It's all at Santina Marie. Until next time, guys, bye.